is called, his name is Vlad Dracula in real life.
Really?
This is because of his brutalness and the way he handles shit. This is where Dracula the vampire came from, which I didn't know.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
Wiener. So, this time of year, folks, is very special to all of us, and it's also very special to me and Jared over here. Hello, Jared. I think no introduction is needed this week. For multiple reasons, because one, you see us every Saturday, not last Saturday, because
Let's back that on up, buddy.
Yeah, because my mother was on a triad. My mother was holding a gun to my head. Nobody saw it. Jared didn't see it. The only person that saw it.
First of all, there's no guns in this house. I can tell you that right now.
There was a gun.
Oh, wait, maybe no. There's guns in this house.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So anyway. So first and foremost, everybody, welcome to episode 162 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. No introduction is needed. Hopefully everybody had a very nice Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you may celebrate.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying. Okay, so we don't care about your religion.
Now that is the truest thing I've heard you say since I came in this house.
Yeah, so which is only about 5 minutes ago. So I was like, welcome. He was like, I don't believe you. He was like, get out of my way. I was like, sure, go ahead. Yeah, so if you enjoyed yourself for the holidays, you're a scumbag. So with that being said, we are very, very fortunate, I think for the first time maybe, that we are actually doing a show on New Year's Eve. So it is December 31st.
Well, we almost did one. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone. I was. Let's put it this way. I was pretty upset last week.
Well, dude, so was my mother. You should have seen her. She would have shot both of us in the forehead, execution style.
Over an hour though, an hour and some change.
So my mom, which is fine, is very calm, my mother. Yeah, she's a very wonderful woman. But when it comes close to the holidays, I also think that my mother gets into a funk that she doesn't discuss with the family. So when Christmas Eve comes around, I really think just because I'm out all the time, I work all the time, and that includes my sister as well, she just wants to have that one day just to
I get it. Yeah. I mean, when I say I was upset, I was upset at the circumstances of why, because I understand.
Yeah.
I think I was just more upset because, I look forward to my creative outlet.
So I bought us a whole platter of wings, dude. I even told you the day before, dude.
I'm not talking about no fucking wings. I'm talking about.
I was so psyched for this podcast, dude. I was so psyched for it. I got us fucking a $15 worth tray of fucking barbecued wings. Mm-hmm. All right, I wrapped your gift in foil.
So we were gonna eat.
Yes. I had this
on air.
On air, I had this whole idea, and
so people want to listen to us. Who are listening are gonna want to listen to us eat.
I mean, I was kind of winging it, but okay. I was Christmas shopping, and my mom was like, hey, I bought this whole platter of barbecue wings. I'm thinking, oh, shit, Christmas Eve special for the Mad Scientist Lab. Wings, we could drink not eggnog because, because burn in hell.
No, eggnog is okay. I just don't do a lot of milky shit anymore.
Yeah, well, which is understandable. To each their own, and I'm not knocking it. It's just not my thing. So I had this whole idea in my head. I was prepped. I had bought your gift, which I had to claw. Not claw for, but I had to kind of go through miscellaneous means just to obtain that, which was very random. And I was just like, bet. And then 2:30 comes around. I'm like, hey, Jared's coming over. My mom looks me dead in the face. She was like, you don't love your family? And I was like, well, hold on, Mom. And granted, she had been drinking. So my mom was kind of like a basket case last week. So I apologize for all the viewers, listeners, and everything that we neglected you of a Christmas special. But
she pulled the RJ.
Yeah, super, dude. I was just standing there. I was like, Mom, I was like, but we have and I kept like doing this towards the refrigerator because of the wings. And she was like, well, we can eat them too. And I was like, well, fuck. At that point, I knew I couldn't win. And so what I did is after I texted you with shame in my blood, okay, lots of shame in my blood, I actually took a nap because I was disgusted.
I kept seeing other people post their like Christmas Eve podcast.
I know,
and I was like, "What the fuck, man?"
I know. And if you want to go upstairs and yell at my mother, please, by all means.
I told you, I understand the circumstances,
but it was super random.
Yeah,
she was all for it the day before, but she hit sort of.
I think that's what.
Yeah,
and that goes back to what I was telling you about the guest we were supposed to have today. No, we were supposed to have a guest today, guys. But like, I think here's what it is for me. I think part of, and I can't remember if it's part of ADD or it's just part of who I am at this point. But like when people change schedules or something changes my schedule at the last minute or like unexpectedly for whatever reason, like
it's irritating.
It upsets me.
Yeah, it's irritating. I agree.
And it's not, and I don't think it. No, that's what it is. I heard that. I don't think I have it. I may be on the spectrum somewhere, but I heard that was like a thing of autism. Is like your schedule getting changed and their schedule getting changed and they flip out. Like, and I didn't flip out. It's just. But I have when other things in the past have, like, someone says, "Hey, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, and I just get this rage inside of me.
Well, yeah, because you have this, and I'm the same way. Like, you have a daily routine.
Yeah.
You have a set schedule. And put it this way: it's like when you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you drink your coffee, your water, your tea, whatever. You go use the restroom, relieve yourself, take a shower. There's a whole thing. And when something kind of throws a kink in that, it's irritating. It's like if your job called you to come in earlier in the day. Justin Genera. I was watching.
Never.
Yeah. But I'm just saying those kinds of things. No, it irritates me too. So I was super pumped. I was excited. I had this whole platter of fucking wings. I ate them, by the way, because they would have gone bad. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But I was all for the holiday special. I can't find my Santa Claus hat, which
I knew exactly. And the thing where I was like, I thought about mine the week before. I was like, all right, it's up, because I always keep it. It's right at the front door, so I know where it's at.
So again, I hope again that none of you had a nice holiday, because that would be not polite here at the Mad
You
Scientist.
hope that none of them had a holiday?
Well, no, I do. I hope everybody had a nice Christmas, a nice holiday. Spend time with whoever, whatever it is. And cheers to that. Shout out to all of you. But we are here now. We are here on New Year's Eve of 2022. We are rolling into our, I would say, our fourth year of consecutively doing this podcast, and that's not coming up until August.
Consecutively?
Yeah, I think we started in 2019. Started again, I should say.
Oh, okay.
So, we're kind of rolling into that 3.5 year marker for, it's a ways away.
We still kept going for the most part during the pandemic. So, it is consistent for that
and whatnot. And
actually, somebody told me the other day, because we didn't have the show last week, they were saying that they went back and watched the old episodes of like when the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, it was funny. I guess they said funny. I don't remember. I guess funny was the word. To see my progression as far as like what I thought about the pandemic. How at first it was like, like everybody else, I was scared as fuck. And then it went to the more side that everybody got censored for.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say that. Blah, blah.
And whoever said that, you're not wrong, because There's nothing wrong with it, man. I mean, it's over with. It's done with. It's a thing. I mean, we lived.
Shout out to DA.
Yeah, shout out DA. Merry Christmas. Hopefully you and yours had a good one, and Happy New Year to you guys. But yeah, so I took a nap, okay, and I woke up at about maybe 8:00. So I took a pretty decent nap. You know, I was kind of laying in my bed, didn't really have much to do. The one thing I really did want to talk about last week, and I know it doesn't really pertain too much to you, is Franco Harris passed away last week.
Yeah, I heard about that. And but we wouldn't have. I don't think we would have. I don't think it would have been on the show.
No, he actually died Wednesday, and the game was on Saturday. It was on Christmas Eve. It was a Saturday night game. And just real quick, in all seriousness,
thank you, real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
No disrespect. Just
no, I understand. If anybody knows me, knows how big of a Steelers fan I am, and just my family and the principles that I kind of live by, especially when it comes to football. I didn't watch Franco Harris play football because he was in the 70s, but his immaculate reception, which is considered the greatest play in NFL history, kind of sparked the Steelers into the right direction and had them so dominant in that decade. And he's just the face of the city. I mean, there's a statue of him outside of the airport. I mean, this guy's like a hero. He's like there's Franco's Pizza. I mean, he is like he's just like a godly figure in that area. And 2 days away from the 50th anniversary from that play where they were retiring his jersey, he unfortunately passed away at the age of 72. And it just stinks because I actually wanted to go to that game just to see that. And, so rest in peace to him. We got our win in the last four. Yeah.
If you had went to that game, you wouldn't have family time, sir.
Well, no, my grandmother's actually in Ohio right now. So the one reason I didn't go is because my grandmother's not in Pennsylvania. Okay. She's actually visiting my mom's sister in Ohio. Okay. So that's one of the reasons I didn't go.
All right. All right, enough of the Steelers stuff.
Rest in peace, Franco Harris. We're going to the Super Bowl. So anyway, but that was like the one thing I really, really wanted to talk about last week because it just kind of, as a fan, it just stinks, for anything. But in other sports news, Ovi has surpassed Gordie Howe in terms of career goals, which I think is awesome. And he's I think he's gonna beat Wayne Gretzky, and I think we're watching.
He has to do it within the next couple of seasons.
Yeah,
he got to get 60 something.
No, I think
it's 60 something.
No, I think it's 290. I think he's got to get like 90, dude. Like he's got to get like 90 more.
That's like 80 or 60.
It's something like that. But I think that's cool watching.
Yeah, because me and Sean did the math a little bit ago. So yeah, if he's averaging, I think what is he like 60 a year, 50 a year, he could get it in the next 2 years. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would say in the next 2 full seasons, I think he could surpass that. So shout out to the Grade 8, awesome guy. So
I saw a bunch of pictures of his son in full Caps gear, like playing on the ice, and the kid's like 2 or 3 or something. I think he had him right after or just as they won the Stanley Cup.
I think it was.
I think it was just after.
I think it was slightly afterwards. Yeah. I think you're right. But I just want you to know that regardless of everything, that the year is coming to an end. 2022 has been a year for a lot of things, but I am happy to be here sharing this with you, sir. You have no idea. So
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although, and I'm about to post it here in a little bit. Let's cool it on the posting your social media wrap-ups. We've already seen it once. You've seen it once because probably more than once because you saw it. Just don't do it. Nobody cares. That's all I gotta say.
Is it like one of those like little like things where it shows like how your year went kind of thing?
Yeah, it'll do like for Instagram. It's a whole like they'll do a whole thing like whatever your most popular pictures were.
It's like a slideshow.
Yeah, and it's like nobody fucking cares. We already saw the pictures.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Look, as long as you go into or end the year in going into the new year with positive things and just a mindset, then yeah, I agree with Jared.
The older I get, the more I just look at shit like all this fanfare that we put around everything is pointless. Like here, and I was talking to somebody the other day about this, like the New Year's resolutions. I probably said this before. I doubt I've said this before actually, because we've never been this close to New Year's.
Yeah.
During the show, like you don't have to fucking wait till the first of a new year to do whatever it is the fuck you want to do. You can do that shit at any point in time in the fucking year. You say you want to fucking, I don't know, this is a random thing that I'm throwing out there. You say you want to do stand-up comedy, fucking find an open mic and do it. You don't got to fucking, I'm going to get on my shit on the first. No, you're not. Because what you're going to do is you're going to get on your shit the first couple of days, and then you're going to be fucking, and then a week, 2 weeks later, you're not going to do it. Perfect example. And it happens every year in jiu-jitsu. When people say they're going to go to the gym, they're gonna lose weight, they're going to get in shape, and blah, blah, blah. The gyms will be packed come tomorrow/Monday.
Yeah.
And the fucking gym heads, the ones who are always there, are going to be fucking annoyed because they got to deal with all these fucking...
These wannabes.
For the lack of a better word, losers.
I'm
going to call them losers.
Yeah, fucking losers.
Because they're going to go fucking be there for a week or two. Some last maybe into a month, but then they fall into their same fucking bullshit. And...
Why do you think that is, though? What? Like,
because it's the fucking... The shit, again, this goes back to what I was saying about, like, the commercialism of Christmas. People they're brainwashed. The fucking media, social media, seeing everybody else like, I'm new year, new me, new blood. Like, you ain't new, bruh. You the same motherfucker.
You look like your identity, sir. Like, you son of a bitch.
It just...
No, and
I just hate this time of year.
No, you know what's crazy is I actually do as well. I enjoy it, and you know me.
I ain't celebrated like New Year's proper in fucking years, dog.
And while we're speaking of New Year's, I think 3 years ago yesterday's Lucky's closed, so shout out to probably the greatest bar of all time. But I understand.
That was probably the last New Year's I actually did.
I mean, dude. Same here, man. Same here. A lot of people asked me at work yesterday.
What are you doing for New Year's? Motherfucker, same thing I did yesterday.
I was like, well, I'm out pretty much all the time. I said it's not really a different... I mean, it is a time to celebrate in the sense of, yes, we have collectively as people, like me or you, or as a person, have celebrated another year of life, which is awesome.
So,
but
let me get this. I see where you're coming, but you're celebrating another year of life, but then you also have a birthday. So you're picking and choosing when you're celebrating life.
Well, you're right. You're right. The commercialism is stuck in my head too.
Yeah, everybody's brainwashed. Yeah.
So, but I think it's cool to an extent. It's just like, hey, I made it. Let's see what the next year brings.
Actually, let me write that down. I'm gonna use that shit this week,
and that's okay. And that's okay. I'm not one of those people that's going to go, hey, new year, new me. I'm cutting so off in 2022.
Did you see what I posted when somebody
posted
something? Yeah. Actually, I started writing a joke around that. It ain't working yet.
Yeah, no, it's like, no, like I didn't even care about that either. It's like, dude, no, you're right. Nobody cares. But the idea of it is that we have progressed enough through life, again, thank God, or whatever, and we are able to appreciate one another. That's really what it boils down to. But yeah, I'm the last person you'll see posting New Year, New Me. Like, the fuck did I do?
The worst. Let me see. Was it I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. The most. Oh no! Here it is. The least fun I've had on New Year's is when I was in a relationship for New Year's. Depending on what, it's been multiple people, so I ain't zeroing in on anybody. If anybody out there like blah blah blah, no, it ain't whatever. Because I don't want to do half of the shit that these people want to do.
Yeah.
They want to fucking get dressed up and go out to these fucking parties and stay out all night. Like, I don't fucking want to do that shit. I'd rather just sit at home, watch a movie, and fucking chill, dog.
Yeah, watch the ball drop. Hey, hug, give a kiss.
Too much shit going on outside.
There's a lot going on
that
outside.
I don't want to be fucking dealing with.
Yeah,
you know
I 100% agree. I 100% agree.
Same thing. That's how I feel about Halloween. I don't want to be out during that shit. Matter of fact, I never forget.
I will. Not to cut you off, but I like Halloween, so I will be out for Halloween.
I don't like being out during Halloween. First of all, you can't be driving because there's fucking kids everywhere. Second of all, I had 1 year. I was actually leaving Lucky's. It was a Halloween party, and we were chilling like we chill like at the end of the night like we always did after everybody's gone, and we just hang out and like while everybody's cleaning and we chill or whatever. And then by the time it was time for me to go, it was like probably 2-3 o'clock, and well, no, it was probably closer to 3:30ish. So I'm on my way home. This is when I was living in Woodbridge. I'm on my way home. I look up in my rearview mirror on 95, and I see these big ass headlights coming toward me. A fucking SUV fucking plowed in the back of my fucking car.
Oh shit!
You never heard about this?
No, I don't think you've ever told me this story, dude.
So SUV fucking plowed in the back of my car. I'm fucking like kind of swerving, hoping I can get this shit straight because like at that speed,
you're gonna be
this shit's gonna be
yeah.
So I'm fucking trying to get it over, making sure there's nobody on this side so I can get over. And I fucking finally pull over, and I fucking called. I ended up calling 911 because I was in shock. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
something like that has never happened to me. I've been hit rear-ended, but it was like at like a stop sign or some shit.
But like this
never fucking
like plowed
in the back, and the motherfucker kept going. So I ended up calling 911, and I'm fucking you know me.
Yeah.
There's rarely times that I'm like shook.
Yeah.
And I was fucking shook. And like I'm calling, I'm like, somebody just ran in the back of me, blah blah blah. I didn't catch it. I just know it was I think it was like a silver Lexus or something. Yeah. It was one of those I forgot the number. The SUV, the bigger SUV, whatever the Toyota Equal is.
Yeah.
Land Cruiser. I think. So think about a Land Cruiser fucking plowing in the back of a fucking Nissan Sentra.
Yeah.
And fucking and continues to keep going. That fucked up Halloween for me for a long time. Probably forever.
I can understand.
Because I could have fucking died, bro.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker just kept going. They ended up catching it, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't catch them. They had to go to their house because they found the person. Because the police took a report. That car got totaled. I had to buy a new car. That shit was a fucking wild joint.
So, yeah, but...
Yeah, Hollywood, you're late. We know.
So with the, I guess the whole, like, New Year, like, in the mindset that everybody's kind of captivated in, I think what it does, too, at the same time, is I think it gives, you know... I hate to say this, and you can shun me if you want. I think it kind of breathes new life into some people, like, in terms of... You know, in terms of mentality and energy.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not saying go to the gym and fucking crank it out and then just dip, you know?
And I guess, I don't know. This is probably more me venting because I didn't get a chance to do it for the last 2 weeks.
Well, hey, that's why I'm here. I was ready. I was ready like 40 hours ago. I would have done it yesterday if you wanted to.
But
I was going to call you.
We could have probably done one yesterday and one today.
Anyway.
Fuck. Goddamn, you made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
First of all, you missed it. We already talked about New Year, new me type shit. You got to catch it on YouTube on Monday or on the audio on all platforms.
All platforms. Universal, bitch.
What was I saying?
You were just basically saying that. Oh shit! What the fuck were you saying, dude?
Yeah, they do.
Oh man, dude, I'm having a. You were saying
this is why you talk to fucking have a conversation, not to interject your piece.
Here, ask the chat. Hey, chat.
He just got it. They just got it. They don't know. Oh no, you were saying breathing new life and I was like, okay, again, that's what I was saying. I was like, this is me venting, but however, some people may need that. That's fine, and do whatever you got to do to keep your mental straight, but don't make it a thing where you feel like I have to be a part of your thing. And oh shit, this goes into a whole nother fucking subject.
Let's do it.
Pronouns. Can we get rid of that shit in 2023?
Why would they like that?
Huh?
You heard what I said, sir.
Why would they like that? Oh my God, don't do that.
I just thought I'd poke fun at it. That's all. No, but you're right.
So, okay, Hollywood's, we got to catch him up. All right, we were talking about how New Year's is bullshit and how people go to the gym for like, my resolution is I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to get in shape and lose weight and all that. And then 2-3 weeks, maybe a month or two in, they're back to their old shit. That's, if you're caught up now for the most part. But what was I talking about?
You were talking about like people and their bullshit, dude.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking yeah. 2023. Let's get rid of these extra pronouns. Let's stick to the English language like it's supposed to be, and not fucking do this fucking thing where you want to impose whatever restrictions about your life onto me or to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. We're done with that shit. We're going back to rationalism.
Yeah,
and that's you want a New Year's resolution? Be rational in 2023.
And the only person that's rational is Solid Snake because he eats rations.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he does.
First of all, everybody is in the military eats rations.
I know, but shout out to Solid Snake, Otacon. Just saying.
He's not a real guy.
He is real to me. Well, he's based off of fucking Kurt Russell, and that's real enough for me. Otacon.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Solid Snake is way cooler than Kurt Russell.
No, he's not. I mean, dude, it's when I say Kurt Russell, I'm a Kurt Russell fan. Okay,
we know. You've talked about fucking Escape from L.A. and New York 1,000 times on the show.
Exactly. So therefore,
and they're both mediocre movies. But go ahead.
You need to be hugged a lot.
No, I watched a lot of shit this last couple of days.
No, I would say, obviously, I would definitely put Escape from New York way above Escape from L.A. is just one of those, like, oh, they didn't need to make a sequel kind of thing. But Snake Plissken is a badass, and so is Solid Snake. So eat your rations, folks.
Eat your asses, folks. What?
It sounds like I told people to eat their own asses.
Yeah, it did.
Folks, if you have the opportunity to lick your own butt.
Okay, no.
Yeah, no.
We're not going to go do all that.
Please do. So now that we've got all that aside, I had a couple of days this week where I was just kind of sitting in my house. I was looking around. I was like, I turned on Amazon Prime. And I said,
finally.
Yeah. And I said, what could I watch?
Mm-hmm.
And I found this show that I don't think you've watched, or you probably know of it.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of shit, so.
I ended up watching this show just off of the principle because, one, it reminded me of you, and it's just something that I feel like is up our alley. I watched this show called Outrage with Josh Brolin. Is basically a cowboy in Wyoming, which is apparently
I saw it. It didn't look that interesting to me.
It is it's a good show. It's odd.
Yeah,
I
haven't heard too many reviews about it.
No, and I didn't look into it either. I just kind of watched it on a whim. I was like, oh, this is different.
No, it popped up when I was when I was watching other stuff. It didn't pique my interest.
So for those out there, this is basically Josh Brolin, who is obviously going to be universally known as Thanos. I think
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, what a great movie.
He's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
dude, fucking Cable.
So I love Josh Brolin. I think Josh Brolin is an awesome guy.
Thanos. Probably his worst role, and you want to fucking...
Okay. Well, that might be his most popular role.
Actually, no, Cable was his worst role. Thanos was up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, playing Cable is...
But, like, playing...
You mean a character?
Playing an imaginary thing compared to playing
Just doing your own thing. I got you. I got you.
CGI, no, that's not.
It's basically, it happens in Wyoming. Cowboys, who doesn't like cowboys? I'm not talking about football, by the way.
We're going to get into that here in a second.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad you said that too.
Okay, because I know I have a different opinion.
So, this guy, he finds like a hole in the earth, like literally in the middle of his field on his farm or on his land in Wyoming, which apparently is a hole into time. Okay. And I would explain more to you, but I am still trying to literally figure it the fuck out.
I'm going to have to watch it so I can.
It is, it's cool. I like it a lot. It's good acting. There's so many variables that go into the show, but it is just the most random thing that I think I've actually ever stumbled across.
What was it again?
It's called Outrage. And, we love sci-fi here on the podcast. We space shit, Star Wars, all that. And we like Westerns and, all that other shit. So I was like, a combination of the two. I said, what could possibly go wrong? And it is a very different show. And it's pretty cool. Is it the best show? No. But is it intriguing? Yes. I have 2 episodes left in it. And if you do have time, Jared, I know you always say, hey, RJ, watch this, but I know you better than I know me. Please check it out to see what you think.
I'll check it out. Like I said, it
is the most random show I think I've ever watched.
I wouldn't call it random because when it came out, they posted that up. Like that was on my Amazon Prime. It was the first thing for like a good 2 weeks.
Well, that's fine, but I think in terms of like the premise of the show, it's not like
I don't think that's a random thing to watch.
Cowboys in space. Well,
what?
Well, I mean, that's kind of the way I looked at it. I'm just like, there's cowboys and then there's like aliens.
No, yeah, there's cowboys and aliens.
I also
Daniel Craig,
who is a great actor, by the way. Yeah. No, but I know that every now and then there does happen in terms of an idea, but it was just, it's not like me scrolling through something. It's like, oh, hey, this is a sci-fi. Let's
put it this way. There's probably 2 or 3 other shows that I watched on Amazon Prime that piqued my interest before this one did. When I saw Josh Brolin and I saw Cowboy and I was like, all right, this looks sci-fi cowboy shit. But I think for me, what it is I think there's too much fucking cowboy bullshit going on right now. Because the success of Yellowstone, everybody wants to do a fucking cowboy show now. And don't get me wrong, I love Westerns, but like you're overdoing it, Hollywood. Wherever the fuck you're at. I
100% agree with that.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, just because, and you know how I am when it comes to people oversaturating or liking shit too much. I started watching Yellowstone a while ago. I'm not gonna finish it. First of all, it was too slow of a start for me. And I'm not saying that I have to fucking have my attention pulled because I watch shit that starts. I watch shit that starts slow all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit here and watch and wait for you to tell me the story, and then I got fucking 5 more seasons of this shit.
Yeah.
So that's out for me until one day, like I'll be like, fuck it, I'll watch it. But right now, no, it's out. I did start watching Tulsa King. Well, no, I finished it because it's only 7 episodes. The Sylvester Stallone show. Pretty good, not great. Actually, I think it's by the same people who did Yellowstone.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty good. I liked it. I would recommend it to anybody who's watching it or hasn't seen it. But again, it's probably like more of like a 3.5 out of 5 type thing.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been watching a lot of shit. I don't even remember all this shit.
I also watched another show as well. Same on Prime. Again, I just kind of wanted to throw myself out there. The last couple of days or so, I was in the house, and it's like, because normally I end up watching reruns of shit just to fall asleep to, for background noise kind of thing.
Yeah. But what's the show?
It's called.
You did all that background.
No.
I don't remember.
No, it's called Three Three Pines.
3 Pines. I think that came up.
Yeah, Three Pines. There we go. Sorry, I had a moment. I knew it was three something. I was gonna say, I was about to say Twin Peaks like a fucking idiot, which is another phenomenal show, by the way. But it takes place in Canada, and obviously this is not anything up your alley, but it's detective work. It's murder mysteries.
That don't looks whack.
No, it's actually pretty good, man. It's not anything overly stellar. It's not like mind-blowing. It's fun to watch, and it had a very good season finale, so to speak. So if they do come out with another season, I am looking forward to kind of catching up and see what happens.
So I like to see it. I kind of like detective shit, but I like more like espionage.
Yeah, well,
stuff.
But this guy, this gentleman right here I think he's a phenomenal actor. I can't tell you his name. I know his face. I don't know his name.
Okay.
But another really good show. And then I think for the first time in a couple weeks, I decided, Jared, to put my hands, both of these hands, the hands that work magic. Dude, do my hands look small from here?
Bro, I told you a long time ago you got small hands.
I do. Fuck. Anyway, I wrap them around my controller and I turn it on my Xbox. And I decided to play some Call of Duty like an adult. And you know what they had for the holidays, Jared? They had Shipment 24/7. For anybody out there that doesn't know what Shipment is, it is by far the most popular map in probably Call of Duty history. It is literally a 4x4 square of shipping containers where it is all out chaos. And God almighty, dude. God almighty. And you get kills and kills and kills and points and points. It is literally a fucking kill streak. I was whooping some ass. And then I played one game, and oh my God, did I get you can get spawn killed left and right. I mean, it is complete chaos. And I enjoyed every minute of it. Every minute of it for about 2 days until they took it down. And it was just a blast. That's why I play Call of Duty, for shit like that. So I was able to drop, I think it was 67 or 68 kills one game, which is like a high for me in this day and age because I'm getting old and, you know, I kind of can't keep up anymore and, you know, old man dope over here. But I've been having an absolute blast with it. I've been leveling up my weapons. I'm trying to get platinum camos for my guns, and I've been just having a ball with it. So, shout out to Call of Duty for still keeping me entertained.
I haven't played that shit. Fuck it. I haven't even turned my PlayStation on. Fuck all that. I've been watching a lot of shows. I watched last night actually. I watched Ottoman. No, it's called. It's the second season of basically it's a dramatization, but they actually have real historians.
Yeah.
Filling in the gaps of like the action.
Yeah.
So you have like there people really acting it out, but then you have real historians come in and kind of fill in the gaps of what was going on. And this one was about, it's actually the continuation of the first season after the Ottoman Empire, like they took over Constantinople, and then it goes, now it went into, this one's called Mahmed versus Vlad. And it's Sultan Mahmed, who he was the one who overtook Constantinople, which like it was famous because they had these thick fucking walls and this that, and so basically, you got to watch it to know what's the actual dynamics behind it. But Vlad is called, his name is Vlad Dracula in real life.
Really,
this is because of his brutalness and the way he handles shit. This is where Dracula the vampire came from, which I didn't know it was actually.
Well, I didn't even know.
Well, of course you didn't. Yeah. That's why it's history. But his other name was Vlad the Impaler. So basically, what he does is when he conquers or he wants to send a message, he fucking has his people take a fucking steak, a large steak, shove it up the person's anus, up through their like chest cavity. And the guy was saying is like if they were good enough, and then they would post them up basically.
So they would shove a stick in their ass,
shove a stick up their anus.
Yeah, anus. Okay, we'll use the word anus.
Yeah, up through their chest cavity.
How big is this? It's obviously pretty.
Well, the ones they showed, they were like this thick, because it's got to be big enough to support a human's weight, and then they stick it in the ground.
Oh God, dude.
And they were saying if the guy who's doing the impaling is good enough, he could miss all the organs. So the person, or I keep saying guy, but he didn't just do guy. He did women, children too. They would still be alive, like hanging up on these fucking stakes.
That takes putting a stick in your butt to a whole nother level, dude. Holy shit!
That's probably where it came from.
Dude,
you got to stick it. You got to stick up your ass. That's where it came from.
It's got to be. I mean, dude, could you imagine having a fucking wooden steak?
You got to watch this. You have to watch this.
This is on Netflix.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Again, it's the second season. The first season is interesting as fuck too. But
so is this a show or a documentary type of thing?
I mean, I literally just told you exactly what it was.
I know, but I have this attention pan of
because you're not listening to me.
I do listen to you.
No,
I listen to you all the time.
If you listen to me, you wouldn't cut me off every 2 seconds.
I am not speaking for the rest of the show.
No, fuck that.
I'm just joking.
It's a dramatization.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Where it's like people are acting it out, but you have real historians who know this shit from whatever the books we have. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm just I just the idea of someone shoving a wooden stick in my ass is bothering me.
Well, that's Vlad the Impaler, bro.
Dude, if you were a wrestler, that's your name, Vlad the Impaler. You come out with a big wooden stick, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, that kind of thing. I just, sometimes, like I think we as a society think that we have it hard when it comes to certain things.
Oh no, watching this shit will fucking make you realize how soft we are.
Oh, dude, what? I don't even like putting even when I wipe my ass, I don't like putting my finger near there, let alone having a giant wooden stick shoved up it. Folks, if you're out there.
That's what it is. It's called, hold on. It's called Rise of Empires Ottoman. And this is, yeah. So there's 2 seasons. The first season I watched when it first came out, what was that, 2020? I guess they had to stop filming probably because of COVID or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the second season, first season was about Istanbul and the Romans fighting, and how Istanbul, which at the time was the capital of the Ottoman Empire, which is still the capital of Turkey.
Yeah.
And how they took over Constantinople again because Constantinople had these big walls, and that they ended up having, like, they came up with fucking cannons to fucking knock these walls down. That's the first season. And then the second season goes into the story of the guy who took over Constantinople, and then the guy who he had to go against, because I don't want to give away the reasons why he had to do that. But again, this is true shit. And the dramatization part is probably
I'm sure it's exaggerated maybe to an extent, but dude, no, but that just leads me to believe, like, we as a society in the funk that we're kind of in as the world, it's like, oh, hey, well, at least you don't have somebody going around trying to shove a wooden stick up your ass.
Yeah, and I think,
you know what I mean?
And I think that's,
which is awful. Oh my God,
bro, you got to see this shit.
I'll definitely check it out.
I recommend watching it from the first season, though. I think it's only like 5 episodes per season. So, and they're like an hour, so that's easy.
Yeah. So no. I mean, if I put it this way, when I watch any show, I always have to start from the beginning, because you know how big I am on story in general.
Well, yeah. This is real story. This is real story.
Well, hey, it's got me something to do.
I want to go back and watch the first season again.
No, simply because since we're getting obviously towards the end of the year, going into the new one.
Not towards. We are in the new year.
We are
at
the
end of the year.
We're at the end of the year.
By the time this comes out, this will be the new year.
And speaking of the new year, if you want to celebrate the new year the right way, you should always like, share, comment, and subscribe anywhere you can get your podcasts. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Check us out Mondays at 9 a.m. And you can check us out here live on Twitch every Saturday around 6 p.m.-ish, that kind of thing. So please, by all means, if you want to ring in the new year the right way, do it the mad way. All right?
You trying to sound like a damn newscaster so bad you can't.
I was fucking up really bad just now. I know. And they were like, "Oh, look at this!" Blah, blah, blah. I'm lucky. I feel like I have a rubber band ball in my car. I know this is super random.
Jesus.
But I
fucking 12.
Well, somebody gave it to me. So
what are they 12? Two 12-year-olds playing with a rubber band ball. That's what y'all look like.
It's a pretty nice rubber band ball. I'm not gonna lie, it bounces pretty well.
Make your own.
I don't have to. I've got my own now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
I made one of those. I made a big softball size one back.
No, this one I would say is like maybe slightly tennis ball size.
Probably. That's not tennis ball. That's golf ball.
It's a little bigger than a golf ball.
Oh.
Here, I'll show it to you after.
More like a wiffle ball.
I think that's the best. I think that's, dude. Wiffle balls are, dude. Have you ever played wiffle ball? Asking Jared Smith stupid questions is part of the reason I do this show, simply for the entertainment value here.
Yeah, that's clearly what it is.
Eastern time, only on Fox. That kind of thing. But all jokes aside, I have a very big announcement to make.
Oh, God.
Very, very big announcement.
So we're confirming what I said about you 2 weeks ago? Because you didn't like fake boobs?
I don't like fake boobs.
I know. Remember, you don't remember? See, that's how you know you don't watch the show. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, well, I get yelled at later for things that I should know.
No, you're not going to get yelled at by me. The viewers know what I said.
Anyway, so Jared, I bought you a Christmas gift, and I would like you to open it here on the show with your $1 bill. And I would like you to unwrap this because I put a lot of thought into it. The $1 bill comes from my mother that was attempted to give to me. And I said, "Mom, what am I going to do with this fucking dollar?"
Well, so you hand it down to me like I'm supposed to do something?
No, actually, I meant to put it in my pocket, but I actually just put it on top, and it was just like a whole sequence of my hands moving. So you can keep the dollar.
Here, you can have your $1 back. Go buy you a fucking lottery ticket.
And when I win, I'm not sharing it with Jared. Here, can you show? Can you show me? Holding up my dollar real quick. Look at that, folks. That one whole American dollar, which means nothing nowadays.
Yeah, I was going to say
it doesn't mean. Dude, my mom went grocery shopping, brought home 2 bags, $85.
Jeez.
Do you know what I have in my fridge? Nothing. I'm going to eat my cat's food later. So before I dissipate and wither away here live on camera, I would like Jared to open up his gift because Jared is somebody who deserves to be happy during the holidays. As much as I hate them and he hates them, please, sir.
And this makes me hate you even more.
I know it does. That's why I bought it. And it's nothing crazy. I promise.
Just the fact that I have to unwrap and first of all, y'all, look at this shit. Look at this ridiculous shit.
You're lucky I didn't have a Sharpie because I was going to draw a dick on it. I was. I'm just telling you.
Okay, if people who are listening, this motherfucker wrapped this shit, and it's a little too bright for the fucking lights, but wrap this shit in fucking
tinfoil. Looks good. It looks good on the camera.
Aluminum foil. No, it doesn't.
Oh, it looks good from this angle.
It looks fucking bright as fuck.
Yeah,
fucking
because you're a star, sir. So
yes.
I would like you to unwrap your gift. Don't worry, nothing crazy. I think you should know what it is at this point. Okay.
No, I don't.
You should know. You should know because
Probably,
you're smart.
Oh, it's the fucking dicks? I mean, the holes? Oh,
yeah. There you go. There you go. Yay! Merry Christmas to the Mad Scientist Lab.
Such an asshole.
Yeah, such an asshole for caring about his friend. They were like, "Do you need anything else?" I was like, "Yeah, I know someone." So, sir, I hope
appreciate it.
I know you do.
What's this expiration date? Will you put this shit on layaway?
No, actually, I was actually upset that they put the sticker on there. I said, because they were like, "Would you like to warranty it?" I said, "Jared Smith is an American." No. That's what I told him at the counter.
What the fuck?
I told him that. They were like, "That has nothing to do with the warranty, sir." So I bought it just because they didn't believe me. So
wait, for the listeners, It's God of War Ragnarok.
There you go. PS4. And
I don't know if I'm going to have room for my PlayStation.
So I actually was going to buy you both games. However,
what's both?
The one that came before it, the prequel. Because in order to experience story, I feel like you should experience it from the beginning.
Yeah,
that's me just being a spoiled brat.
But you know, I haven't even been playing like that. So
I know, but this is something for you to unwind your mind.
I guess I'll have to stream it.
Yeah, you'll have to stream it, and you'll absolutely enjoy it. It is definitely. I would not have bought that for you if you wouldn't like it. I promise.
I heard good things. Usually, this is how it happens with games for me. It would be like 6 months to 5 years too late.
Well,
or later.
Even if you play it 40 years from now, I just want you to know that when I went in there. So let me tell you something. Since now that you opened it, so the day before Christmas Eve, the 23rd, I got paid. Not that anybody gives a shit, but I had a few other small gifts to pick up. So I woke up early Friday morning. I took a shower. I went out. I went to the mall, which was a fucking zoo, by the way. Oh, my God. I'm so glad that shit's over with.
Told you about that shit.
I know, but I knew what I was getting, and I was only in there for an hour. So I knew where I was going. I was like very tactical about it. I was like, boom, 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 here.
Oh,
stop.
Shit. You're learning.
Yeah.
You're learning. See, I am starting to rub off on them.
Yeah. So I was very tactical about it. I was like, yo, if I park here, I can go in this entrance. You know, like I was all for it because I had to go to work.
Tactical insertion.
Yeah, I had to go to work, but I also told my job earlier in the week, I said, hey, Friday, I have to do my last minute Christmas shopping. I might be an hour late. And they were cool with it. So in the middle of my tactical insertion, I walked through the food court and the Popeyes was open, and I was like, "Oh, chicken sandwich." Yeah, still pretty fire. Obviously, the hype that
Isn't there a new one, like a naked one or some shit? That's a blackened chicken one.
Well, now I need to go back because I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's a blackened chicken.
So I just got the regular old, my pickles. I'm sitting there, nom, nom, nom. I've got bags in my hand. I'm like, force feeding myself, and I was just like, I need to go to GameStop for you specifically, because I wanted to buy you both games so you can experience the story as a whole.
I'll just find. I'm sure there's a cutscene thing on YouTube.
No. Actually, believe it or not, when you start the game up, there is a backstory. Yeah, it'll do justice in terms of story, but in terms of gameplay, no.
Is this really done in Santa Monica?
Yeah. Well, Santa Monica Studios, Santa Monica, California. Yeah, absolutely. So earlier, before I even left for the mall, my sister, who works in the same shopping center as this GameStop is, my mom's like, hey, your sister's store has no power. And I was like, oh, okay.
You're the electrician.
Yeah. I was like, what do you want me to do? And she was like, well, aren't you going over to GameStop? And I was like, and I thought about it, and I was like, well, yeah. I was like, well, maybe it's her whole... Maybe it's just her building, but I know that if you're on a business trip, it could be the whole generator, all that stuff. So I get out of the mall, thank God, got my little couple bags that I got. And so as I'm talking to my mom, she was like, she still has no power, and it's probably 11:30, in the morning. She said, hey, she still has no power at work. And I was like, no problem. So I was like, well, I'm already here. Let me see. So I pull up into that parking lot where the Best Buy is, and there's cars everywhere. So I'm thinking, I was like, it's just got to be so I roll by my sister's store. I see that there's no lights on, and, but there's people in there. And then I'm like, all right. So I go a couple of stores down, whatever it is, and I see GameStop, and I'm like, oh, bet. And then I see this big handwritten sign that we are closed due to no power. And I was like, fuck, right? I was like, shit. Because I wanted to buy you your gift. And, but then I see people coming in and out of Best Buy, and I'm like, I was like, this is the deal breaker right here. This is the big store. This store's got its own fucking generator, right? So I park my car. I walk however far. I walk into Best Buy, and they're like, sir, are you paying cash? And I was like, why? Because you have no power? They were like, that is correct. I was like, I don't have cash. So I was like, I'm going back to my car. So I get in my car. I was like, scratching my head because I just wanted to buy you a video game.
Okay, good, yeah.
So I get in my car. I call my mom. I said, hey, Ma. I said, I can't get Jared his gift. I said, I don't know what to do. I can't do it today. She said, hey, well, I got to take Michelle to work tomorrow. But, before this, and that, she said, why don't I pick it up? So my mom, with my money, went into GameStop and got that for you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I just want you to know that I almost killed 8 people.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You don't got a killing bone in your body.
Killing these hoes. Woo! Sorry. I'm
going to tell you said that.
You know what's crazy? Go ahead, please. Because I've learned something in my life is that if I do anything correct, it's always shamed. It's like,
no, what? No. I'm just saying that's not correct, though.
It's not, is it?
I'm killing these hoes? Like, what?
Well, we out here killing the game. There you go. Yeah, we out here killing the game. But I think it's very important, and I hope that even though I didn't see you, I hope you had a nice holiday, and I am happy to roll into another year of life with you, sir. And we are not going anywhere.
Sentimental in your old age.
I don't know. It's because it's the holidays. I'm telling you, if
it's not the holidays, they're over. 365.
Well, we're
360 days ish.
Well, do you count the New Year's as the holidays?
No.
Well, I kind of do.
No, the holidays is Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. I don't even want to get into Kwanzaa, but
well, I mean, I wouldn't want to get into Kwanzaa either.
No, it's nothing. No. It's just there's just certain things that irk me, and I don't know.
Well, that's why we're gonna celebrate together, and that's why you are my friend.
Wonder where old Epic is today.
He's not a part of this.
No.
Where is Epic?
I don't know. Maybe he's probably already drunk somewhere.
Well, I will say this. He's a funny guy. So let me ask you.
Oh, shit.
Where does a comedian wait in line for a drink?
Oh, my God. Where?
The punchline.
Where's my fucking horn?
Do it. I knew you would like that, and I'm glad that you did.
I saw another one today, and I almost.
I'm sorry.
And I was gonna put on there because the person put before it said dad jokes. So let me see if I can pull this one up.
Oh, I like a good dad joke. Not all of them, but
you know some. What I've noticed is the least funniest people like dad jokes.
Not all of them. No, you fucking dick. No.
No, here it is. Let's see. So they had to preface it with this dad joke.
All right.
Semicolon. No, not semicolon. Colon. What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
Snowballs.
Yes. The fact that you got it off break is like, geez.
I mean, it's. I like it.
I got to put the fucking face palm. And when I first saw it, like nobody had. When I first saw it, nobody had commented, and I was gonna put the comment on there. Shit.
I'm sorry. Yes. Snowballs.
Oh yeah. Okay, I wasn't the only one that did the face palm. Okay.
All right. Yeah, give me another one.
That's the only one.
That's the only one.
You reminded me of that one when you said your little dad joke.
Oh man.
Wait, was that his? Was that Epic's?
Yeah, he told me the other day. He was like, "Make sure you say this to Jared on the pod," and I actually almost forgotten.
Oh, that's probably. Oh, they did. Yeah, that means he wasn't gonna be on then.
Nah, man, he says fucking crazy shit to me at fucking 2 PM, so I ain't even really worried about it.
Punchline. Actually, though, that is a comedy club. I forgot where it's at.
Speaking of comedy clubs, aren't you gonna be famous this week? Going out on stage?
No. It's still an open mic. I just posted that because I wanted to get people there.
So where is this at? What's going on?
It's in D.C. It's Busboys and Poets.
Oh, a real heavy establishment. I like it. I mean, I think it's a well-known enough place.
Well,
you know.
The main reason I want to do that one is because, well, there's 2 reasons. One of the guy who's running it, Anthony Oakes, very funny comedian from the area. I've done a couple shows with him, and I met him. Like, he's advanced. He's done comedy shows. He's done the Apollo. He's done a couple other things. So he's been in the game a lot longer than me. But that's one reason because he's I don't want to fucking sound like I'm fucking trying to elevate myself, but I'm trying to elevate myself.
Yeah, elevate yourself, you fucking douche.
So I want to do it for that reason because of the level he is at. But then when I saw him post it, this other comedian, Sashay, I can't remember her name, but I've seen her perform. She's been on Comedy Central, and some other things. She's also from the DC area. Sashay Paris, that's her name. She said that she's gonna pull up, and he was like, oh, okay, then I'll make some room for you for some extra time. And I was like, well, shit, if I can at least be on a show with these two people, even though it's an open mic, then like that's kind of a win for me. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But then you never know who else might be there. Like Tony Woods is a big comedian from the area that a lot of that even Dave Chappelle gives credit to for like guiding him along.
Yeah.
When early in his career, so people like that could show up. You never know. So even if I don't get on, I still want to be there just to kind of, I don't know. I started thinking this week. I've been watching a lot of podcasts like with comedians, and I was watching one today with Bert Kreischer and Rachel Feinstein, and they were talking about like how back in the day, because those two kind of started with in New York with like Kevin Hart would come up from Philly, Dave Attell, all these huge fucking comedians that they started out with like as younger comedians, and how like, but then when they would go on the road together, how like they would have this hang, and for them it was the fun times were about the hang and this that, and I just thinking, no offense to any of my friends, that's just like I need more comedian friends, you know what I'm saying? To get that mentality in my head, and I don't know. So yeah, I just got to go start doing more shit. Well, I've been kind of slacking, but
the new year is upon us.
Oh, here you go. I knew that was gonna come up.
Oh, you already know me, brother. Can I call you brother?
But brother. All that to say, I still also have January 3rd. We're still doing Shoot Your Shot open mic comedy night, and then the next night, the 4th at Bus Boys and Poet on K Street, is the open mic that I will hopefully be at also. And potentially Monday I'll be at Pharaoh's Lounge in Falls Church, just to kind of get, because I got some new shit that I'm working on, and I got some. I haven't put a routine, an entire set together, like linking them together in a while, because I've been hosting so much. Like hosting is like you do a couple jokes here at the beginning just to warm the crowd up, then you call the next comedian up, and then you do one in the middle, and a lot of that is just freestyling, like off the top. So it's a little different, and so that could happen. I could go into a joke, somebody could say something in the crowd, and I could start going off of that. So that's the thing about comedy, man. It's a dynamic thing. It's never the same. Like I could tell a joke one time, and it may sound to the untrained ear, it comes to multiple shows, they may think it's the same joke, but it's never the exact same joke. Every time every time a comedian tells a joke, most likely it's like until you get to the upper levels when you're about to do a special, then everything is pretty much the same, because they got every word honed in to where it's supposed to be. But at a certain point, it's I should say before that, they're like every time you go up, they're like snowflakes. So it's different every time. Well,
I think that's the beauty in it, in that art form. Yeah. I think with any type of when I look at comedy, I mean, you can obviously prepare yourself, but it is a very impromptu kind of thing as well. You kind of go with the flow, and I think that's the beauty in that art in itself. So I wish you nothing but luck, and I am going to be there cheering you on in the back.
I don't need luck if I prepare. You're not going to be there. Shut up.
You don't know where I am.
I do know.
I could be in your trunk of your car, dude.
You can be there. It ain't going nowhere.
I would be in the trunk of the Uber car because you're. Yeah. But anyway. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who has supported us throughout the years, this year and years to come, because we ain't go nowhere, bitches.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. We bad boys for life.
Rest in peace to Earl Simmons, by the way.
That was him.
Yeah. So anyway, no, seriously, rest in peace to DMX. Jesus, that is. Oh, God, I miss that guy.
Okay, come on.
But I think it's very important for everybody to know that as the year dwindles down and the holidays surpass us and all that stuff is over with, that as long as you are okay and you're taking care of yours and you're doing the right thing, that is always positive. Please be positive. What we're going to do in 2023, what we're kicking away in 2022, yes.
Jordan's year.
Yep, you're damn right. Jumpman, bitch. Is that take the time for yourself. Take the time to evaluate your feelings. Take the time to evaluate your livelihood. Take the time to just be okay. Find the peace of mind that you need. Find the peace of time that you need, because you are important and you matter immensely to somebody somewhere. And I speak for all of us in our little sombreros and our ducks in the glasses that I actually did not wear today.
Thank God.
Yes.
I was thinking about that. I think we're going to have to ban those from now on.
Well, I normally am sauced by this time.
I don't care. We're banning those.
So,
because you can't have again, I watch a lot of podcasts. Much more than you do. You can't have a legit conversation with somebody when you can't fucking see what. Which
over time, I agree where you're coming from. I think what it is it's just a part of the whole it factor for just the show, like not so much the conversation.
No, don't get me wrong. Every now and then, it's like, do it just for the entertainment of it. But like when we're fucking in the shits, like, nah, man.
I want you to know something,
especially if we have a guest. If we have like a legit, not to say any of our guests haven't been legit.
A lot of you suck.
No.
We would never say that. Thank you for everybody that's been a part of the show.
I can. I'm not going to do that. There have been some that's like, bro, it's like pulling teeth with your ass.
I've got a highlighter.
What? Why the fuck do you have a highlighter in your pocket?
I don't know. I don't even know where this came from.
It was in your pocket.
I know, but where did I get it? Huh.
Bruh, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Nothing. I'll figure that out later. Where the fuck did that come from? That is so random, dude. I have a yellow highlighter.
He's losing his mind, ladies and gentlemen.
Here, live on camera, which you can check out every Saturday at around 6 p.m.
All right, you just did that.
I know, I'm just saying.
They know by now. Like, fuck it.
Dude, and that's still only our first bottle of Kessler's, too.
Oh, thank God. Thank God it's our only one.
Then they're like, we just drink 2 in a day. 2 in a day?
Nah, fuck that.
What kind of human being are you?
Hey, here, you can use this to heat up some fucking pizza or something.
You know what, sir? When I was wrapping it up, I felt like I was putting a pizza piece in foil, dude. Because when I got my sister a few small things. I got my mom some stuff. I got a friend of mine some stuff, but that I just wrapped in foil and put it in a Ziploc bag.
Here, do me a favor next year.
Yeah.
Fucking look up on YouTube how to wrap a gift.
I know how to wrap. I just didn't have time to do it.
Or at least get a bag. I mean,
I didn't want to. I feel like bags are cheesy. This is classy.
No, that's the opposite.
Dude, I would rather wrap some shit in foil for you than put it. But dude, if I put it in a bag, there's no effort. At least I wrap this shit.
Yeah, but the effort. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
All right.
And I learned from my mom.
I'm sorry that I did this to you.
No, I learned this from my mom.
Look at it.
It came from probably beyond. It probably came from my grandmother, but it passed on. You save the shit. So like you get clothes or something, and it comes in a box. Remember, those cardboard boxes you get stuff. Boxes. Yeah. Okay. My grandmother and my mom both would save those. So then the next time they had to give a gift, or the bags, when the bags started becoming popular, you save all that shit. So then when it's time to give a gift to somebody, the next time you don't have to go out and buy that shit. You just fucking take the bag out that you saved from the last.
My mother does the same thing. Yeah, my mom does the same. Cheaper. I understand it's cheaper, but in terms of like a gift, like when I give a gift,
you just use a precious resource. Well, I guess wood is also a precious.
You know what's fucking crazy? You know what my mom told me when I was wrapping this shit? Using the good foil of the Lord that we use in this household. Okay,
Reynolds,
dude. Yes, a very.
That's the only one you should be using.
Is there another brand of foil?
No, there is. There are cheaper ones. And that's the crazy. That's one of those products that we use. Like no matter what it is. I remember growing up, my grandmother always called it Reynolds wrap, because I guess at the beginning of whatever, that's what it was. It was that was the brand. Like duct tape. Everybody calls it duct tape. Like DUCK.
Yeah.
But it's duct tape.
Yeah.
Because the brand is duct tape, but everybody just called it duct tape.
Yeah.
Same thing with what's the other one? The tape. The other tape.
What is it? Scotch tape?
Scotch tape.
Yeah.
That's just the brand. There's other transparent or translucent types of tape that
but it's all called the same thing,
it's called
right?
Scotch.
Yeah.
Same thing with Reynolds and all that shit.
No, but my mom, she was telling me, like, so I pulled, like, I took, obviously that's a decent size, or a decent piece of foil. Mm-hmm. You could wrap maybe a decent sized slice of pizza in it or whatever.
You could reheat a piece of pizza in the oven on that.
Yeah. So my mom was telling me, and she said, hey, don't use too much of it. And I was like, for what? And she was like, you know how much that shit costs me?
It's expensive.
She was like, it was like $13 fucking bucks for a big roll. And I almost lost my shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit is expensive right now.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like my mom went to Giant. She didn't go to CVS or anything. Came home with 2 bags. Spent like almost $90. And I was like, "What did you buy?" And she was like, "Oh, this, and that." And it ain't shit, dude. It's so expensive to eat.
Well,
it's so
you also. It depends on what you're buying. If you're buying,
I don't know everything she bought.
If you're buying brand name everything, then yeah.
But my mom doesn't, dude. You should, dude. The bread, like the bread that I used to make my sandwich, it's like literally Giant brand bread. I prefer Sunbeam or or Wonder Bread or whatever the case is. But if it's going to save me $2 for a loaf, of course, it's still bread at the end of the day.
I've been just ordering Amazon Fresh. Now, although the last time I bought fucking Reynolds wrap, well, it actually wasn't Reynolds wrap. I put it in my cart, because what I always do, I'll see what I need to buy, and I'll put it in the cart. And then once I go to the cart, I'll be like, all right, what do I not need? Because I want to stay under a certain amount of money.
Well, of course.
But still be able to eat.
Live. Like instead of just, on the side of the road.
So I did that, and I started going through, and I started taking shit off, and that shit, but I was out. And like I usually use it to like if I order Bozelli's, I'll have it, because I order a big-ass pizza.
We love Bozelli's here on this podcast, folks, just by the way.
Well, he knows that. Fuck, man.
Well, so you're wrapping your pizza.
Yeah. No, I don't wrap it in it. When I usually get a big pizza, so I have enough to eat for probably at least a couple of days. So I probably have 1 or 2 to 3 pieces when I first get it, because those first couple, when they first get there, are like fire, and then the rest I'll kind of save for like it. So, but I heat it up. I take a fucking piece of foil, because I don't want to dirty my cookie sheet. I could just put the foil.
I think that's the most American thing you've ever said.
I could take the cookie sheet, still use the cookie sheet, but take the foil, put it on top, and put a couple pieces of pizza on there, throw that shit in the oven.
Yeah.
I don't got to wash no fucking shit. I got dishes in my sink right now. I fucking hate washing dishes. But
it is, well, if anything, dude, just...
no, I'm not using the dishwasher.
No.
That takes more energy, which is more money.
No. I'm not. No. Trust me. I lived without a dishwasher for years. When I lived with my aunt and my uncle, we had to wash everything by hand. Dude, just fill the sink up, let that shit soak.
Yeah, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
What? Let it soak?
Well, no, you let some stuff soak, but you don't have to fill the sink up. What you do is more than likely you have something that's a bowl-ish.
Okay. Oh, I see. Because I do that too.
Yeah, so you put the soap in that.
And then fill that up.
You fill that up, and then you use that to fucking wash everything off. But if something does need to soak, then yeah, fine. You fill that up. But then you end up using the shit that you soaked as the rinse thing or the washer thing.
Huh. Washing dishes
that's how I do it. And
I think it's kind of like an art form, a little bit, a forgotten art form. Now that I think about it,
because rich people use the dishwasher.
I think obviously I have a dishwasher.
I do too. I just don't use it.
Well, yeah. Well, one, it'll definitely save you money. Not.
I 100% agree.
Yeah,
because you're not using the electricity. You're not using the water. Yeah.
If you were to wash anything in a dishwasher, what would it be?
It would have to be like if I had the only time growing up when we used our dishwasher would be if we had someone like the holidays just passed. So either Thanksgiving or Christmas after dinner, because there's so much shit and everybody's tired and that nobody wants, because you've been up or you've been cooking all day or you've been doing whatever all day.
Got the itis.
Nobody wants to fucking wash no fucking dishes, but you don't also want to leave the dishes just sitting there.
Yeah.
So we would fucking put the shit in the dishwasher to clean it off and then good to go. But that'd be the only time.
Because when I lived with my aunt and my uncle, man, if I got home late and I made something using a pot or anything like that, I would have to cook, I'd have to eat, and then I'd literally have to wash it almost immediately.
Oh yeah.
Because if I left it out, that was my ass in a sling, dude.
Well, yeah. That's kind of
literally there's a fucking spoon here. It's that's
an old school mentality.
It very much is.
Me personally, it's just me by myself, so I fucking leave shit in there all the fucking time. It won't be for more than like a day and a half, because I won't, a lot of times I'll just get up and I'll look at it and I'm like, I don't feel like doing this shit right now. Like the other day that happened. I was like, fuck man, I don't feel like doing this shit, and my brain was like avoiding it. What are you talking to yourself?
I am. I'm talking to you
while I'm talking.
No,
you're talking to yourself right now while I'm talking.
No, I'm not.
Holy shit, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Anyway. Fuck.
I did that to fuck with you, by the way.
Yeah, but I was on a roll.
Who says you aren't still on a roll, sir?
Because now I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, no, I know what I was talking about. God damn it. My fucking short-term memory is fucking shot. Oh, I was... See, ADD, man. Fuck. So, yeah, my brain was telling me that I should wash that it was two things. It was like my brain was telling me that I should wash the dishes, but my brain was also saying, God damn, there's so many fucking steps that you got to fucking take to get these dishes washed. And then somehow, I don't know what it was, but I just turned the water on and I fucking started the process. And as soon as I started the process, the fucking dishes were washed. And I was like, oh shit, is this how it is? You just got to start the process? Yeah. And it took me this long to fucking figure that out. Like all the years that I've procrastinated on shit, because it's more, I guess, not so much the anxiety of it.
Well, it's just
it seems like
a daunting task. Yeah.
It seems like a daunting task because, again, this is a symptom of ADD. Because there's so many steps to get something done, first I got to get up out of bed. Then I got to walk to the kitchen. And it sounds mediocre to people who don't know what what I go through when it comes to that shit. But those extra steps, because What then in my head I'm like, okay, so what else needs to be cleaned? So then it becomes a thing like, oh fuck, I gotta clean the counter, I gotta clean the microwave's dirty, fucking I got some old shit in the refrigerator out there. So all these steps are building up. So then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like, fuck, man. So that's what I go through on a daily basis just to wash some fucking dishes.
Would you apply the same thing to doing laundry, like washing your clothes? Which I think, for me, I think washing clothes is more of a burden. Well, I wouldn't say a burden, but more of a hassle than washing dishes. Because you got to put them in the basket. You got to take the basket downstairs. You got to load it up.
It all depends on the way mine's set up. It's easier for me because I don't have to see. If I had to do it the way you do it, it would be much fucking harder. For me anyway. If I had to get all the shit together, put it in the back, like do every step, and then go downstairs and then fucking like. I'm already in my head building a fucking list of shit that like, fuck, man, this is going to take a lot just to get this done. So, but the way mine's set up is right there.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do much. I just put the shit in there, put the soap in there, start it up. Boom. So but luckily my situation is set up in a way where it's kind of conducive to.
It's convenient for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not a shitload of steps. It's like all I gotta do is boop 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 boop, bop.
Yeah. So when I live, I'll give you one even worse. Or not worse, but when I lived out in Woodbridge before I moved in my aunt with my aunt and uncle, and I was living with my buddy Mitch. Shout out to C Mitch, love you, dude.
Too many details, but
no, but so we lived in our apartment building, and our washer and dryer were on the very bottom floor. So not only one.
Well, when you're saying that made me think back to when I was in the Marine Corps, but go ahead.
Yeah. So one, you had to load up your basket. You had to carry it down a couple flights of stairs. You had to get through the fucking door, and let me tell you something. This door was the worst door that I think I have ever tried to open in my life. Like in terms of a key, you had to turn it in such a manner in order for it to open. And then it's like $1.50 a load, right? Okay, so I tried to cram as much as I could in there to save myself $1. And then you go upstairs while it washes, come back downstairs, throw it in the dryer, carry it back up. I mean, it's a good portion of your afternoon, so,
Okay.
When you do that.
When you say that, when I was in the Marine Corps, I'd be in the barracks. And I would. This is when I was much younger, so I'm not this nasty now. But I would.
You ain't nasty, bruh.
I would have to go through those same processes. But back then, I was diagnosed in 4th grade with ADD. Well, now it's ADHD or whatever. But I kind of like, for a long time, I kind of like pushed it to the side, like, If I had managed it better, I probably would have done a lot better early on in a lot of different areas. And it's strange because I was thinking about this recently. But the same thing. I'd be on the 3rd deck, which is the 3rd floor for you civilians out there. Be on the 3rd deck. That's my room's at the end of the building. The fucking laundry room is on the bottom floor in the middle. So I would have to get all my shit together, take it into like whatever laundry bag I have, take it down 3 flights of stairs. 3 flights, 3 or 4. It's like kind of zigzag. So whatever. All the way down to the bottom floor in the middle. Then we had to pay for that shit. Fucking put it in the shit. Hopefully there's something available because sometimes the shit would be like full. So we would have to, because other people are doing their shit too. So again, all these fucking steps are building up. So at some point, when there's too many steps in my head, then it won't get done.
Yeah.
And there was times where I had some stanky ass socks, bro.
That's all right, man.
No. When I say stank, I'm talking about crusty. And I would go to my boy's house in Anaheim and stay with his family, and like I think back on that shit now. I was like, bro, I know these motherfuckers had to think that this is a dirty motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
That's a little insight to early young Jared, like 19, 20.
Well, that's all right. I mean, when you're that old, you're
Plus
trying to
first
figure
time away from home.
Yeah, you're figuring shit out. Yeah, I completely understand. And what people need to understand is that we are here every Saturday, besides Christmas Eve.
Okay, no. We're not doing that again. You already did it 5 times, bro. This is the 5th time you've done that.
I know.
We're not doing it again.
Okay.
Oh wait, are you closing out? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I thought we were.
Yeah, but we don't need to remind them. We can just close it out.
All right. Well, yeah. So I hope everybody has a very happy and safe new year. I hope 2023 had because we'll see you Monday. Had a very happy new year. Please let 2023 bring you plenty of love and blessings, and it's going to bring you more of us. So get used to us, bitches.
Bitches. January 3rd at Shooters in Springfield. Come check us out.
Yeah, 162 episodes of this bomb-ass podcast that we like to call the Mad Scientist Lab. And yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, sorry. Was that excessive?
Oh, no, it wasn't that excessive.
Yeah, motherfuckers, listen to us.
That's excessive.
It is. All right, see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.
Peace. You didn't give me a chance to get on the motherfucking thing.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Ah, fuck. I
just farted.
I just turned the fucking
I literally just farted.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.